Of course it won't be dripping now. I'll tell you how much of an idiot I am. I've already turned the water off down in the road. So why would it be dripping now? It won't be. Absolute idiot, Thomas. Sorry, I'm hot, dehydrated. Let's just get this ball valve changed before I make any more stupid mistakes. Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully everybody's doing okay. I've had a really tough week this week. It's been super hot and I've had a lot to do, but it's Friday today, so the world is all good. Today's job shouldn't be anything too stressful really. We've got some toilets to go on first fix. We've got to get some hot and cold to drop down. We've got to get some waste across. The vanity units, there's 3 sinks in each vanity unit, or 3 basins, and they're already pre-plumbed. But all we've got to do is get some hot and colds in. I think they're just single outlet taps, so we just need a mixed outlet to each tap, waste across, and then we'll have a look at the toilets as well, what we need to get in for them. Again, the cisterns are all pre-plumbed on the IPS panels, so as long as the feeds are sort of in the right place, we should be able to get over that after. So yeah, nothing too stressful today. I'll probably get some music on, try and chill out a little bit. It's just been one of them weeks really. Nothing's gone wrong, it's just been super busy, super hot, and yeah, just try and relax a little bit today and try and enjoy what we do. So yeah, I'll try and get some shots as we go along. I'll explain the job a little bit, and yeah, I'll meet you all on site. So here we are. I want to try and get the pipework done underneath these units because it's going to be a lot easier than trying to work through the small access panels they give you on the vanity units. The panels will lift up so you will be able to get to everything, but it's a pain running pipework in. So we've got waste there, and then we're going to have hot and cold with a blender. The taps are just on one mixed outlet, so we just need a blended supply to each tap. We don't need a hot and a cold, we just need a blended supply. So we'll put a blender down there underneath the middle unit, underneath the centre of the panel, so you can get to it. We'll not tuck it in the corner because it'd be a pain to work on. Isolation's either side of the blender, so we can do a drop test and then just run the pipework in. Waste we'll have to pick up back up from there, so we're 1.5 inches across. That is only 1.25 inches copper waste that's down to remain. So I just have to swing that 1.5 inches, clip it, clean the eyes, and then the toilets, we need to check them to make sure that pipe's not too high for the IP panel, and so the cisterns are all pre-plumbed, and it's more or less the same on the other side. So today it's just a case of running some pipework in. I'm not going to take it up through the unit because it's going to be hard, because the units have got a pre-built like splashback on. It'll be neater to drill through after and connect the pipework up than it will be to try and notch that unit out, I think. And then the other side we've got a radiator to take off as well, it's on a steel pipework, so we'll have to have a little bit of a look at that. But yeah, we'll get some clips on. I've got all the measurements, how far. So the first basin is 330 to the centre for the wall, and then there's 600 sensors from there, and then the tap is 110, so we just need pipework across to that point. So yeah, we'll get some clips on the wall as always first, and yeah, we'll get some pipework running in. This is brand new flooring, so I've put some cardboard down as well. We always put the flooring down before the units go in because it's a much better job. Everything's watertight and waterproof behind then. 330 across, and then the tap was another 110, so that put the tap at 440. That's waste, that's tap. So it'll just be a 15mm across to the taps. We're going to put a 22 blender in, and then we'll run 15mm across. The taps are actually on the right, but I just marked them on the left because I'm an idiot. When you're clipping, try and keep everything in line because it just looks neater. I know none of this is ever going to be seen, but it's just a little bit of like a professional pride. Get some isolators here so we can isolate the blender and perform a drop test. And then we'll have hot into the blender here and the cold will swing underneath. And that should be within the middle of that panel so you can get to the blender. No point tucking it in this corner because you've got to be able to service that. And all the blender does is regulate the temperature so we can adjust it to what we want. Probably technically I should have drain off taps down there, but nobody uses them anyway. We've got local isolations. I'll have the drain off tap police at me. I could potentially cut some in, but I haven't got any 22-22-15s. You can see there, and then we'll just run along and leave them there somewhere to connect up. I didn't pick up any 15mm Munson rings. I've lost my good tape measure as well. Need new tape measure. I like to get my pipe in across and then we can cut our tees in then. So literally we've got the centre of the basin now. I've got 2 pencils on the go. Just keep everything straighter. This is the original copper waste. I mean, it'd have been better 1.5 inches, but 1.25 inches fine. It is only basins. Just using a compression mechanical joint on there, which will seal. And then what I'm probably going to do is put a T there for the first basin you can pick up across, and then just clip it there. We'll have T's, and I'll probably put a cleaning eye at the other end, something like that anyway. That all looks nice and straight. As I say, all this is, it just makes it a lot easier for me than trying to work inside the little panels on the units. You'll see when we come to second fix, it is awkward to get your shoulders and stuff in, so it's easy to get the pipe work in first. It wouldn't have been the end of the world, you know, you can struggle and get over things, but as soon as we've got the opportunity, we may as well get it done. Now, I always just like to stand back and have a look, make sure everything looks straight. It's just, I don't know, sometimes when you're working close, you can't see if something's running downhill. You know, you put your level on stuff and it still ends up peed up. But yeah, that looks alright. I always end up working in a mess as well. I always do, always have. Don't know why. It's me all over, that is. Some people when you watch them work really tidy. Me, I end up with stuff everywhere. We'll be alright though. These waste pipe fittings are ridiculously tight. won't get glue on the vinyl floor because it melt it. That's why I put cardboard down. I know this bit's under the unit anyway, so you'd never see it, but I once had it on a job. It wasn't me that knocked it over, it was one of the other plumbers, and it melted a hole in this vinyl floor. And then you have to ring the foreman up and tell him your vinyl floor that you've just put in is knackered. And yes, I use way too much glue, but I very rarely get a leak. Centre there. 335 millimetres. What I'll do is glue reducers in the T's just to take it back to 1.25 inches. Put a welding eye on the end. You can split it where it goes into that copper pipe in the floor as well to try and rod it from there as well. And then just a reducer. I know people will say, why have you done it 1.5 inches when it's only 1.25 inches? Well, you can only do what you can do. And that's this side pretty much set up, ready for the basin units to go in. I'll probably just shorten them down a touch to make it easier for the joiner. And we can just put an elbow on there, hard pipe up to the basins. Job done. And you can still get to this blender to service it and everything. And trust me, that's good access compared to some. It's these two nuts really you need to get to, and these valves so you can clean the filters and stuff. And if you want to swap the blender, you can get on that nut to swap it quite easily. That's this side all first fixed. I didn't film it because it's pretty much the same as the other side. I've also just took that rad off there because they're white rocking up to 1.2. So I've eased the pipes forward and I'll have to go behind them. I'm not taking them iron pipes out, it's so much work to drain this down. And there's no valves up in the roof, I've just had a look. So yeah, I've got some other jobs to get to now. Next one is a leak in a roof. I think it sounds like it's just on an overflow. So we'll pop and have a look at that now. And then I could do with getting back to the place where I had to go. I didn't actually say, but I had to go and unlock somewhere this morning. And I've got to get back there this afternoon if I've got time as well. So we're going to have a look at this overflow. It was a bit of a mission to get to this one across the roof space, but this is the tank that's overflowing. This is the heating tank. I don't think it's pumping over because the ball valve, well, when I came up first to have a look at it, it was dripping, but it's obviously not now. I've got the camera out. Does the ball valve? No, the ball valve don't look new. Sometimes these can catch you out because it can be pumping over, but the header tank doesn't look bad. I think we're just going to change the ball valve. As I say, it definitely was dripping when I came up. Of course it won't be dripping now. I'll tell you how much of an idiot I am. I've already turned the water off down in the road. So why would it be dripping now? It won't be. Absolute idiot, Thomas. Sorry, I'm hot, dehydrated. Let's just get this ball valve changed before I make any more stupid mistakes. See, hole in the roof there, look. That towel slipped. probably do. That's a nut and olive. I actually don't mind them being done with a nut and olive. I'm changing it just for a part 2. I know you can rewash your stuff, but the cost of a ball valve, just put a part 2 in. The float is fine though. We do want to set this fairly low. Yet blew that over. It's been a long week, you can forgive me. Can't believe it. Let's got the water back on. That's a much better level for the water to be sat as well. Double check we've got no leaks on there. So that's just on a nut and olive. It's actually not a bad way of doing them because it does support the valve. That's absolutely fine. Give me a minute. That's this job all sorted. I've just got to put the lid back on this tank. Overflow's not dripping anymore, and I say I don't think it's pumping over. It looks like a little bit there, but I say the ball valve was definitely dripping, so we'll run with that. I'm gipping for a drink. Don't like to ask, do you? I'm in customer's house, but I ran out of water. All my bottles are empty. They'd have probably been alright with filling a bottle up, but I also did, I didn't show it, but I did a basin waste there as well. I'd already packed all my tools up. The lads are chasing me because they want me to go and lock my other job up. It's only 3 o'clock on a Friday. Hi Tom, just checking you were coming back, or do you want me to lock up this side? Oh, it's him. That was at 1:47. Yeah, I missed that. But I've got to go look up this other job. I'm all done on that one, so they can lock up there. Looking for creators. Why do I keep getting these things as well? That's 3 in a day. I'm not being sponsored by anybody, although the sock company did reach out, and I do need some new socks, but I shall not be tempted by free socks. Yeah, I need to get a drink. Stop waffling, get a drink. Just pulled up at the shop, and then I need to go and get this other job locked up. Don't know why I didn't wrap the video up before, because I'm not filming them more today. So if you enjoyed this one, if you could hit the like button, that would be appreciated. Hit the dislike button if you didn't, and we'll catch you all next time. That was 85 pence for a bottle of water. There were 6 bottles of Evian in there for £8.50. They didn't have any individual ones. Who's paying £8.50 for 6 bottles of water? Must be mental. I'm mental paying 85p. See you next time.